Hello friends, my name is Atif and a very warm welcome to all of you in today's class. This will be our last class in South African continent. Today we will finish the South American continent and we will also do the revision of whatever we have studied till now in the past two classes. So a few physical features are left there, starting with the plateaus. The plateaus very important in South American continent are four. First is the Patagonian Plateau. Patagonian Plateau is located in Argentina, but you should know that there is a desert named as Patagonia as well. If you have gone through the last classes, then you will know that there was a desert named Patagonia as well. So this plateau lies in the same area and the desert is also in the same place where the plateau is. So if we look at the plateau, it is located in Argentina here, and the kind is a Piedmont. What kind of a plateau is it? Piedmont Plateau. What is a Piedmont Plateau? Let me help you with a diagram. Suppose we have a mountain range like this, and if it is followed by a plateau on one side, if a plateau has mountains on one side and it can be anything on the other side, it is called a Piedmont Plateau. So what is a Piedmont Plateau? That is bound by mountains on one side, only one side. So Patagonia is a Piedmont Plateau. Now, question to you guys, what is the mountain range that bounds it from the other side? We have read it in the previous classes, the very long mountain range, the longest in the world, 7,200 kilometers. What is the name? Andes Mountains. So now you understood what is a Piedmont Plateau. So Piedmont Plateau is the Patagonian Plateau is a Piedmont Plateau. Now going to next is Bolivian Plateau. This plateau is intermontane between the mountains, lies in the Peru and Bolivia area. There is you might have heard of the lake called Lake Titicaca that I already taught you in the previous classes. That is also somewhere around this area where the Bolivian plateau lies. And you know about the lake, it is the highest navigable lake in the world. Coming to the last two plateaus, Meta Grosso and Borborema. These plateaus lie in Brazil and they are continental. No mountains, nothing, just lie in Brazil, continental. What is the name? Mato Grosso and Borborema Plateau. So these are the four important plateaus that you need to know from South American continent. Now coming to the last physical feature of this continent is the river system. It is very important because there are a few rivers that are very important. Let us start with the very important Amazon River. Amazon River, you might have heard of it. It lies in South American continent, passes through Peru, then goes to touches Colombia and eventually into Brazil and then drains into Atlantic Ocean. Atlantic. Okay. Now, let's trace the path of this river. It starts somewhere here like this, and then see the red line that I am drawing here. Is it visible? Then eventually into the Atlantic River. See, the head stream of the river is called Mantaro, M-A-N-T-A-R-O. It is the head stream of the river and the mouth is Macapa. If you see the place called Macapa, it is here. Macapa. Macapa is the mouth of the river and the head stream is, don't get confused because it's the M and M. Mantaro is the head stream and where it ends, where is the mouth is Macapa. And a very important and the longest tributary of Amazon River is Madeira. Here, Madeira. This is the longest tributary of Amazon River that starts from Peru, touches Colombia and eventually via Brazil drains into Atlantic Ocean. Important points that you need to know about is the headstream called Mantaro, then the mouth called Macapa and finally the longest tributary called Madeira. Now, if you look at this line, the red line that is drawn on the map, it is the equator. So, if you see, this is a tropical area. So, there is a good enough rainfall. There is very heavy vegetation in this region. So, the Amazon basin is known for very heavy vegetation. So, this region is called the selves, Selves. This is the vegetation area, the river basin of Amazon, where there is very heavy tropical evergreen plants, very dense vegetation. So is it clear about the selves? What if you get asked in the exam what is selves? So you should know it is the evergreen plants, the heavy vegetation, the dense vegetation that lies along the Amazon basin. Clear? Now let's move to our next river, Orinoco River. It lies in Venezuela. Here, this is Venezuela, and this is the Orinoco River that drains into Atlantic Ocean. It also drains into Atlantic Ocean, and it flows through Llanos grasslands. When we are learning about the grasslands, there is a grassland named Llanos in Venezuela. This is from where the river passes and goes into Atlantic as well. So this river also drains into Atlantic Ocean. Clear? A very important thing about this river is the Angel Falls. It lies on this river, the Orinoco River, and has a height of 979 meters. Very important thing, Angel Falls is the highest waterfall in the world. So if the question arises, where is the highest waterfall in the world? In South American country named Venezuela on Orinoco River. Clear? Let's move to our next river, the Magdalena River. It lies in Colombia and drains into Caribbean Sea. That's all you need to know about it here. If you want to see about its path, this is the Magdalena River that drains into eventually the Caribbean Sea. And then our last river, the Parana River Basin, it is very important as it flows through multiple countries, starts from Brazil, then Paraguay, and eventually into Argentina, and finally goes into Atlantic as well. So majority of the rivers are draining into Atlantic Ocean. Now, very important thing about this is that it forms a natural boundary between Brazil and Paraguay. Here is the river, if you, just a minute. This is the path of the river here, and here it forms a boundary, a natural boundary, and eventually drains into Atlantic Ocean. The very important thing about the river is the presence of a dam. The Itaipu Dam that is built on the river is the largest dam in South America. So the question here is, Itaipu Dam is on which river? Then you should know it's on Parana River and lies on the Parana River and is the the largest dam in South America. Clear about it? Got about the rivers and everything. Now a bit of a brief overview about the rivers. Here is the Orinoco River that we have learned, then the Amazon River, then Parana River, and finally you will find here the Magdalena River in Colombia. These were the 4 rivers, 4 plateaus that were left from the previous class. So that is all about the physical geography of the South American continent, in which we learned everything. This is for the brief test. Just tell me a river that starts from here and goes into this. What is the name of the river? Then there is one more river here. One more river will come like this. And finally one more river here. What is the name of the rivers? You should know. This is Amazon. This is Orinoco. This is Parana River, and this is Magdalena River. Plateaus. What is the name of the plateau that lies in this region? You can answer quickly. Patagonia Plateau. Then there is some more plateaus here, the Bolivian Plateau and other plateaus, and these places at Metagrosso Plateau and other plateaus. So these were some of the physical features that you need to know about it. Now I want a brief overview of everything that we have studied up until now, so that you revise everything, you memorize everything, starting with the lakes. What is the name of this lake? Largest lake in South America, Lake Maracaibo in Venezuela. You know the countries, all the countries, Brazil and other places where they lie. At least you should know the political. That is only case if you don't know the political map of the country, then it will be very difficult for you to mark the other physical features. So first make sure that you know the political map, only then you will be able to do the physical map. This is Lake Maracaibo, then there is one more lake, the highest lake in the world. What is the name? Lake Titicaca. One more lake that's drying up, and Lake Pupu. Then there is one more lake here, just name it in the comments. What is the name of this lake? Then there are some mountains, the longest mountain range in the world, starting from Venezuela and going down, starting from here. What is the name of the mountain range? Quickly, it's Andes. Then there are some peaks that lie here. The Aconcagua peak, the highest peak in the world. Ojos del Salado, the highest active volcano. Cotopaxi, Chimborazo in Ecuador as well. These are some of the peaks, very important. Then there are grasslands, Llanos grassland in Venezuela. Quickly answer with me. Llanos will find here. Then there is Pampas, very important, Pampas grassland. The three C's here. Just tell me what is the meaning of three C's quickly in the comments. We're just ending it. So just be quick, answer me quickly. Three C's here. Then there is one more grassland that is present in four countries. What is the name of that? Gran Chaco. These are some of the grasslands. Then comes the deserts, two very important. One will be Atacama Desert here, and then one more Patagonia. So the Patagonia is very important because Patagonia is the name of a desert as well as a plateau. Is that clear? So these are some of the features. Then the rivers that we just learned about, these are very important. You should know these. Yeah, these are in news every now and then, and these are, there's a very high possibility that the questions might be asked in the exam as well. So hopefully we have learned everything about the continent, all the physical features and the political, the countries, every country you know. Do you know all the countries, the French Guinea and Suriname and Guyana and then Venezuela, Colombia, Ecuador, Peru? If you have any question about anything, you can ask me in the comments. I'll be more than happy to answer. So that is all about our South American continent. That is all from my side about this. In the next class, we'll be targeting another continent. So do join me in that class as well to learn about the world mapping. That is all from my side for today's class. See you next time. Bye-bye.